There we go. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to stream. Hopefully you are ready for some organization. So for the most part, I have been working on a journal, a bullet journal for this year. It started a few months ago, but honestly, I started it with no idea of what I wanted. So this is the first month where we're finally getting into it and I'm getting all of the things that I want in it. So this is also kind of like a tester for things as well. So that's what we've been doing. So you guys get the beautiful benefit of having a much similar view to what is going to be coming up in one of these vlogs, I suppose. It's not really a vlog, I guess. I just put out my journals on YouTube, and this is essentially what you get. So I am still currently working on these pages, and once I feel like they are ready, I'll just put all of the footage together. But lucky me, we currently don't have anything spectacular for any of these, except it's kind of one of those things where, again, you guys get to watch and be a part of it, but yeah, Vel didn't exactly think this through. We're just kind of rolling with it. So let me get my camera set up here, make sure I can see everything and it's in the right spot. Hopefully I don't put my head in the way. Ha! Alrighty. So this is the fun part. You guys get to sit here and chat with me, but in my little video, I'll be doing everything I can to try to set it up where you won't be able to hear anything and we can kind of zoom forward. But you guys get the benefit of being here and listening to me bitch through the whole thing when I make a mess up. So, hope you're here to enjoy. One of the reasons why I quit bullet journaling was specifically because it took so much time to make these, and I didn't really have my heart in it, but now that I want to make the pieces myself, you know, just make my own stationery, kind of have to have your own journal to do it so you know kind of what you want to make. So this is my intro, essentially, back into doing planners stuff. So yeah. I only had a few really solid ideas, but as this month is progressing, which shockingly, I know it's only been, what, 4 days? But yeah, within 4 days, I'm kind of starting to see where everything's going, so trying to put everything together as best as possible, you know, as best as I can. Which in some cases is good, in other cases is not so good. Wouldn't be so bad if I were just trying to do this as a side thing and I didn't care, but considering I'm actually trying to make a nice planner and I want it to, you know, look decent and be very well thought through, it makes it 10 times harder, but in a good way, I suppose. Like, I'm trying to be careful about the placement of my hands to make sure you could still see everything on camera. If I weren't filming this, it would be no big deal. If I were just sitting here with you guys, you know, my head would be in the way and I'd be twisting it and turning it, but it's like this new discovery of how can you film but make sure you're not in the way. It's been quite a challenge, but it's a very interesting one to be sure. It's kind of nice to learn how to line up your shots and all those sorts of things. That's why it's like I don't think I like YouTubing as much as it is just the actual process of filmmaking, where I'm like, you really do need to think these problems through and find solutions. Sometimes they're creative solutions, sometimes they're just jury-rigged solutions. But regardless, happy to do whatever I can in this instance just to make something nice for myself. I may need my long one for this. Boop. Oopsie, slight oopsie. I'll just have to decorate something there. Part of the other problem, having the fingertip strength and the wrist strength, which for anyone who is aware or isn't aware, I recently had surgery on my wrist, which is why it's kind of red and weird right there, but I don't quite have the strength back, but I have most of the strength. So holding the ruler, fine, but this hand kind of getting a little wobbly, even though it's my dominant main hand. I didn't exactly have a practice time either. You know, if you do calligraphy or that kind of stuff, you have to practice before you just go in and start writing stuff. I tend to skip the practice phase and just go right into doing shit, which is how you end up with stuff like that. Which, if you cannot see, I'll zoom that in a little closer. Yeah, I fucked up, but it's okay. Alrighty, and we already have a low battery on my camera. Whoop, behave. I can blindly pull this sucker apart. Here we go, there's that, there's that. I'm doing this by feel since I can't see it. Oh, alright, can I get you out? That's a good question. I may not be able to get it out while being on this thing. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, changed my mind. Looking at shit much easier. If you can look at it, look at it. And new battery. Do. Sorry if the table wiggles, but that's just how it works. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are we back on? Is everything still lined up? Yep. And recording. Easy peasy. Gonna have to figure out how I want to do that later. But anyway. So all of my different weeks here are going to need to be sized. So I put a whole week. Originally when I did these, I can jump back to a few here since we're not quite there. Oh, that's not bad. Week 5. So I have like week 4, I did all on one page, another on a whole another page. And then it turned out as I was looking at other YouTubers and whatnot and what they do, they have like 3 or 4 on one side and 3 or 4 on the other. I thought, well, it's a lot of extra space. For me, at least. I feel like I don't necessarily use that much space for my stuff. Question, where did I leave my pencil? No, it was over here somewhere. So trying to decide just how these come out, because honestly, even for some of these, so the way I bullet journal is kind of different compared to what I used to do. So, you know, I have my stream days, I have my payments written down, I have my updates or when my videos come out, etc. with little markings. I have the big important reminders, my book review down here, my cleaning list. But honestly, it seems less of a planner and more of a you know, plan what can be planned. But I'm sure most of you realize by following me these past few years, life is kind of chaotic and it throws shit at you. So it's not just about writing down what your plan is for that day, but also I keep it kind of like as documentation. Like, let me make sure there's nothing crazy on here. Nope, I don't think so. Okay, so I changed some of my stuff on here too, but anyway, this pink highlighted spot is it's the date section, but the time, I wrote down the time and what happened, what the event was. And the event was simply that I had a migraine at 4 a.m. But these are things that I have to track. I have migraines normally, and that's just how it is. So like over on my side here, this is my health monitoring. I went ahead and highlighted which day, so that all I have to do is find the highlight on the page to find out what happened that day. So no big deal. So it's more documenting than planning, like I said, but it works for me. I hope it works for other people. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's why I changed to actual trackers on this page, rather than just doing kind of whatever. I set a full thing here for the book club because book club's getting pretty intense, I should say. So we're book reading on stream for one, and then we're book reading just in my free time, which is the one that I rate and do that. But I suppose I should take the section of book club, and then if we finish our second book on stream, then I'll just like kind of cut it in half or cut it in half here, whatever. That is a really good idea. That way I can prepare for having 2 books, but if we don't do the 2 books, then that's fine. I can just fill it in like normal. But anyway, these are all just ideas. Hi, Neva! How are you, BB? But either way, I'm changing the way I'm doing things, changing the way I'm tracking certain things. Some of it helps, some of it doesn't. Oh, also, not just that, but in the US, we pretty much just follow everything based on date. So, you know, Monday, number 1, number 2, number 3, Wednesday. But I have learned through other people and their scheduling that over in Europe, mostly, I think, you guys, like if you have like a full-time job, blah, blah, they run stuff by weeks. So they have like literal weeks set for the whole year. So I'm starting to keep track of which week is which, just in case it ever comes up and somebody actually asks, you know, oh, what are you doing for week this or week that? And I'd be like, oh, that's how the rest of the world operates. I should probably at least have it there for some kind of, you know, idea. So at this point, I'm just trying to fill in how I want my weeks to look. So, yeah. I'm sure this is going to be a lot of extra footage on my camera, but that's fine. I hit my hand on a chair and it hurts a bit. Neva, you know, that's kind of not great. You think? Oh my goodness. You know, just to be kind of a little crazy over here, I'm just gonna do a few sections. I don't need a ton of sections, but no, not this one. Some will be fine. So you can't do this hurting your hand on the chair kind of stuff, lady. It's not how this works. Actually, how many is in between here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Perfect. So I was right then. Ish. Ish. I was trying to make it even. I'm not looking for exact, but just a little bruise. I'm sure. Yeah, you'd have a big bruise after that. Actually, I think I'll just leave those. I'll just leave my markers. And then I'll just do those in pin when we come across. That makes way more sense than to try and do the whole thing and then erase and blur blur blur. See, I'm also finding better ways of running my shit. Or... now it's still going to be 3 no matter what, so what if we do this? I feel like I'm like wasting so much space right now, but it's fine. I just don't plan like other people. It's a thing. Because I'm also thinking about some other things that are already going to go here. Ooh, don't mind me throwing shit. Oh, that's that. What did I do with the actual stuff? Where's my stickers? I hate when I put stuff in other spots and I forget where. Oh no, I know where it is. Okay. I forgot. I threw everything in here at random. I always have a lot of things that I need to keep track of. Ah, here they are. All of my papers. My papers. The ones I at least knew I was going to use. I'll do like decorating later, but there are just some things where it's like I have stuff like this that I may want to put in there and I want it to look cutesy. Although I have also learned you can't exactly glue these down. I mean, you can, but it looks funny. Did I put them in here? What did I do with my funny looking things? I think I just threw them away. Whatever. So, like, finding a way to glue some of this stuff down is going to be interesting. The vellum, I don't know. I'm going to have to see what other people do for vellum. But this is why I also did stickers, because I wasn't sure. I'm like, yeah, you could just stick a whole big sticker there. Who the fuck cares? Ta-da! So yeah, it's a work in progress. Especially since you can also add paper types. Which is nice, but I'm still not sure exactly how that's going to go. Ooh. Let me put my paper back over here before I lose it all. Micron 2. This is going to be so interesting going back through my video footage here. It's like, it's one thing when you do it on stream, but having the exact same and extra on YouTube, or at least on the video, is just a little weird. It's like, slightly same perspective, but slightly different. You just never know. The only good news is I'm not in a hurry, so I can literally do this without making too many mistakes. Because I'm a good mistake person. I like to make mistakes a lot. The only journaling I do is my D&D characters. Well, I mean, hey, if you really wanted to get fancy with it, so it's like a journal, but it's also your character's journal? Oh my god, would that be cool? Don't give me good ideas. Stop that. I don't need more ideas. The only thing I don't like about this journal is, like, the paper is so thin. Like, you could see right through that. That sucks, but oh well. There's only so much you could do, I suppose. And then, of course, doing the Dutch doors, you know, cutting them off. That kind of made it harder for all of the next weeks that go on. But I just wanted it to be kind of, like, easy to remind myself, hey, there's shit over here you should look at. Yeah, exactly like that. Oh, okay, cool. That is super cool. Let me put the pen away. Still trying to keep my head out of the official film. I suppose right here is a good start. I have 3 at the moment. One's already gone. See, if you're doing something where, like, it goes on for a long period of time too, that is just cool as hell. Oh, suppose I could go up a few and do this one slightly different. Start it here. I unfortunately have never played enough for it to be that much of a deal. Which kind of sucks, but, you know, we just don't got the time. Although I suppose now I would have the time. I wish I knew more about it. I'd just host games myself, but I just don't know anything. Alright, Micron. All with little sketches, little extra notes on the side, the NPC section, and stuff like that. That is super cool. Making me jealous. That was a little wobbly, but nobody will notice. So you see, that's kind of why I still want to do, like, the stationery stuff, because it's like you don't need to use it specifically for journaling, but I like stickers and I like really awesome things, so it just makes sense to try to make some just to make myself happy. And of course, a character-themed notebook. Oh, of course. Speaking of which, Neva won our yearly art contest. Well, not really art contest. Like, what? How should art raffle, I should say. So she's going to have one of her D&D characters done. Hopefully we'll see her Sunday. I've still got a whole bunch of reference and things, but still need to get a sketch out. I'll be working on that sketch this weekend. Here we go. I have some of these papers where it's like fancy extra notes. I could probably like decorate with these. So we'll have to keep those in mind. Oh, see, this one's just got like a little journal bit. It's so adorable. See, aren't these just the cutest? I love this shit. But anyway, I think that's what we're gonna do for week 6, which seems so dumb. Like, I'm so terrible at designing these, but you know, I figure we'll get better at it as we go. Like, it's kind of the same spot, so that's not too bad. Boop and boop. And there's 2 spots in between. Not too bad. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2. So we'll try a bunch of different styles, and eventually we'll kind of figure out what we want to do. I buy all the journaling stuff only for my D&D journals. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really worth it, though. I mean, if you're going to spend that much time on a character, you might as well. Okay, so let's kind of do the same thing over here, but it's the same line. It's this line. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of like that one a little better because it's going to be even. But my wild ones. Exactly what I'll call it. I'll call it the wild things. I'm also close to finishing one of my campaigns. Ooh, just a little fight with Tiamat soon. Oh, snap. Hope you make it through the fight. That is not the pen I'm looking for. Excuse me. Yeah, so unfortunately, I wanted to use my like present money from the holidays to buy a new keyboard, like piano keyboard. I really wanted to, it was kind of a personal thing. I just wanted to be able to play again. So, you know, we had to go through that surgery. That was kind of the thing. I had to make sure that he wasn't going to fuck that up. I'm like, I still need to be able to play piano. And he did a great job. And I was really hoping I'd be able to buy a new one this year. But unfortunately, just, I'm a little short and I figured, screw it. I'll just wait a little later. But fun fact, maybe we'll be able to do some music streams within a few years or something. So, you know, Vel's back and she's coming back hot, y'all. No, stretch time. Why do you gotta do that like in between? Killing me here. Ooh, let's see. Hopefully it's the campaign with Lavia. So I'm excited and sad for the end. Oh my god. That is sad. It's like when you don't want to be done with a character. You're like, hey, can we not? Because chaos, madness, horror speak. Yeah, you are chaos. Yeah, I was kind of like losing my space there. Woo! Also, how do you guys feel on schedule specifics? Like, if you guys want me to do a book reading on a specific day or do art just on like Sundays or something, let me know what you guys would prefer. And I'm just going to start collecting data and see if we can make some specifics. Otherwise, this is how it's going to go. We're just going to do whatever. I know most of you don't care, but in case somebody does care. Healing keys. I can do that. We can do specific days for just running keys. I gotta get all set back up though. So I've also told my stream fans that I'm back, so hopefully we'll get some dual streams out there too. Oh, you know, I needed 4 over here. I realized something was wrong. There are 7 days in a week, Val. Yeah. Be like, are you sure? Oops. I'm glad that didn't smear, because that was really stinking close. I don't know how I feel about those. Those definitely not my favorite week. This is probably just going to be what we do for standard. So, like, there's enough room for little washi tapes and other stuff, but yeah. So, should I have, like, an important thing there? I don't know. We'll save it and see, but definitely like this theme a lot better. Is this one smaller than this one? I feel like it is. I think I miscounted. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Week 7. I swear I tried to. Yeah. I'm making up my mind. Just don't mind me. Doesn't have to be perfect. No, but it was just enough for me to notice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that was like 2 whole spaces off. Well, 1 space actually. But we'll do 3 on that side, just for the sake of it. Yep, yep. Okay, my head is going to get in the way here. I can't tell. Okay, there we go. Like, I can't say it. I can't say it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't need as much space as it gets larger. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, 1 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you can hear that low rumble, that is an airplane. I just want y'all to know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So unfortunately, those are the kinds of noises you are going to be privy to now. Oops. It's okay. That may actually work with my theme here. So I just want to get the basics down before decoration. Because I hurried on the last one for Dark Academia, which is currently January. And then, with my fuck up, came some very interesting results, let's put it that way. Like, I had certain days started because first day of the week, it started on a Monday. So I was like, yeah, Monday. Literally forgot to even put my Sundays in there. I was like, oh shit. It's kind of a big oopsie. Whoop. There we go. Had to set my camera back up. Like I told you guys before, it only holds up to 30 minutes at a time, so even after battery switching, it'll still shut off, so I have to pay attention to it. But yeah, so that's what happens when you're trying to do too many things at once in your planner. So I decided that I would just do the basics. Get my boxes where I want, plan for some decoration, but honestly, just trying to be not an idiot would be great. Little things. It's the little things. But yeah, I'm also working on, of course, trying to update Twitch, all the things. Everything needs to be updated now that we know what the hell we're doing. AKA we're streaming this year, so yeah. Does that fit? That kind of fits perfectly. I don't even have to worry about that. Bam. I love this little ruler. I have no idea where I got it. I just know I've always had it. Watch, it was probably my mom's. Seems like a teacher object, yeah. Teachers would have it. Makes total sense. I just know by college, I had this, so I've had a lot of shit since college. It's like these boxes are bigger than these boxes, and I can tell, but it's not bad. It's at least one of those things where it's acceptable. There we go. And I'm just going to turn off my camera for this because this is no longer necessary. We know what it's going to look like. Just going to sit here and do this with you guys. Ha 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 ha. I'm going to write this down so I at least have some inkling of what the hell I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. Well, edge page. My indent is 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the large. I think the little ones are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, see, I think I did that on purpose. 7 for small. Oh yeah. That just matters based on how you want to do that. Ta-ta. Want the large or the small? Let's do the large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 1, 2, 3. Let's do one more. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know, it's so interesting. It's okay, actually, I'm gonna move this. Oop. If I mess up my camera, I will fix it, but just be aware. I might fuck up. Okay, indent is 3. Believe it to be right there. Go to like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ta-ta. So other than the D&D stuff, what you been up to, Neva? Keep seeing loads of Guild Wars 2 stuff advertised. And they keep emailing me. It's like, yes, I know, you have cool shit, but I'm busy. Ooh, let me check that. Yep, grandma. Go figure. I'm like, nobody would be texting me. So she's still got all of her Christmas stuff up. Oh, which I should mention. So I originally planned on doing the Christmas tree, but let's be honest, it's a little late, and yeah, now we're streaming. Streaming was not involved when this came about. However, I did actually make your little things, and I cut out the center in the middle so I could hang something, so I'll hold on to it, but yeah, it's not going on the tree this year, but it'll go on the tree, or at least last year. It'll go on the tree this year, is what I should say. But I did it, I swear. We're gonna have to do a lot more of those. And plus, now that I know that we'll be doing that, I can start it early, which will be even better. But oh my god, it was just like... That's why I hate having ideas late, but that's why I have this whole thing for this year. I've already got my ideas written down and when they are and blah blah blah, because not this year. This year, we're gonna be on top of everything. Let's see, not much. I'm kind of just relaxing at the moment. Guild Wars 2 and Baldur's Gate 3 are always fun to play. Yeah. I'm really upset that I only saw that like a few days before fucking Christmas. I was so pissed. I was like, really? Y'all couldn't be doing this shit beforehand so I could see it? But it happens, whatever. At least I've got plans for this year. Like literally, I straight up have Christmas planned this year. So I hope y'all are ready for that. We'll be doing a void Christmas, and we'll be doing the tree, we'll be doing all the things. We will be hanging out. I'm going to try to get my lights back up. I'm going to work with Dad on that. If you guys saw my stream Tuesday, you'll know that I've got like pretty much a blank background right now. It's just a blanket. But I'm going to see about stringing up some lights in a way that's gonna like let them show so we can have like our colors back and everything. Yeah, I got plans, guys. We're back, bitches. all. Yeah, so if you guys want to know about mountain shenanigans, Dad went to turn the generator on earlier. And, okay, this is better with visual. Okay, so, say, like, here's the generator boxy thing. Whatever. Easy peasy. It's the generator. And you have this little, like, looped around pull string that comes out, right? And then there's this, like, handle thingy. So you stick, you know, the cord between the handle, and it's like you vroom, vroom to pull it. The cord broke. So Dad had to get some, like, forceps and pull the string back out. So he had a fun day. He has had a great fun day so far. But yeah, as far as games are concerned, I'm still very interested in, like, getting Frontiers of Pandora, Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, even though I'm, like, way behind on that. So there's still certain games that I really want and want to play, but until then, I'm just going to be delving in my mines. Because dwarves are awesome. Actually, it's really fun. So I watch another streamer who, I don't even remember who I met him through. Oh wait, I think it was Shiva. Anyway, Shiva was doing some art for his dwarf because he's a VTubing dwarf, and it was really hilarious because I'm trying to think. I'm, like, thinking and doing all these things at the same time. Okay. Pandora's pretty, but the story is too bland. Yes, that's what I've heard. The story, they went through the story pretty quick, and I'm like, well, good and bad, but, you know, like, how do we want to do that? So, anyway, despite all of the other, you know, games that are out there that I'm, like, super behind on, it's like I still want to be able to do cool stuff. Like, guys, I haven't even played Witcher 3. I've never played any Witcher game, but I have Witcher 3. Have I played it? No, I have not. I still have it on my PS4. It's like Horizon Zero Dawn. I have Horizon Zero Dawn. Have I played it? Nope. Oh, well, I went through the tutorial. That's as far as I got. I really need to sit down and play some of these games. But, yeah, just all the things. I'm just trying to keep my shit together, guys. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to make time for. So it's going to be nice. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. There you go. You need a lot of time for Baldur's Gate. Oh my god. Yeah. I still haven't finished it. Yeah. I kind of assumed there'd be some, like you really need to work on it kind of thing. And not like just work on it, but like just you have to put the time into it to do all the things. Which, I mean, is fine. Like, I do have, the way my schedule goes right now, I have plenty of time, like, free time to do stuff. Probably not as much time as some people would like. Ahem, you know who you are. But, it's pretty solid. So, wait, that's last week. This is this week. Or it's about to be this week. So, yeah, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are stream days. So those are really, like, this is all I'm doing, and it's only between, you know, like 2 to 4 my time, which is fine. So even now, we have an hour left. And that's just, like, that was my shortened version. I can always stream longer. Like, it would really be no big deal. However, I have my in-between days, which are Mondays and Wednesdays, to just kind of chill. And a lot of people that I know stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays. So all of my off streams are specifically so that I can watch streamers that I want to watch, which sounds terrible, but it's true. Like, there's a bunch of people all day. So unless I streamed in the middle of the night those nights, which no, it's not going to happen, I will not stream those days. But Friday and Saturday specifically are, because it's 2 days in a row before I go back to another stream, are kind of like my play days. So Fridays and Saturdays is like it. Otherwise, I can jump on pretty much any time the whole week, either before stream or after stream. More than likely after stream, but it also depends because I get so tired. You guys know I fatigue really bad. So it just depends. Like, since we just came back to the mountain and I spent like days and days and days and days pretty much cleaning, which you're about to see in the newest video that's going to come out this Sunday, I've worked my little booty off, so I'm fucking exhausted. And when I say exhausted, I mean like physically exhausted. There's no fixing that. So I'm trying to pretty much decide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trying to decide little minimal things. So, like today, actually, let's talk about last stream. So on Tuesday, I was supposed to make potato salad after stream. Did that happen? No. First off, Dad came home earlier than anticipated, so I was chatting and talking with him, and then my mom called, and then my grandma called, and it was not the kind of day I anticipated. So, and I still want to make the potato salad, but like physically, I am so tired right now that Dad's kind of handling everything. My only real big job around here is to cook, because I am the best cook. Like, y'all know. You saw my fajitas, and if you haven't seen my fajitas, you need to join Discord. But, yeah. Anything mentioned or spoken about on Twitch specifically is going to be in the Twitch channel. I know a lot of people are like, what the fuck just happened with Discord? There's only a few changes, a few minor changes. All my Celestial people, all my people who follow me for my art, my journaling, my Twitch, that's all in its own section. They all have their own sections. So, but I try to keep stuff kind of mildly where they're supposed to be. And then, pin time. And then, what was I saying? And then what, Vel? Oh, so they're all in their own section. Book club is officially 100% open again, so I do apologize to people who may or may not get a shit ton of notifications because of book club. But honestly, book club hasn't been that busy. It's the only reason I made it invite only to begin with was because of all the notifications, but then we weren't reading a lot, and now we're about to go back to reading a whole lot again, so honestly, I just opened it up, and good luck. If you don't like it, just mute the fucking channel. Sorry, not sorry. But we like to read, okay? We be dragons. Actually, it's funny. My old roommate, I see you, Annabelle, give me just a second. My old roommate, Katie, she's the last roommate I had when I left Alabama, called me this morning, and she started reading Fourth Wing, and she called me specifically to be like, How dare you? You got me invested in these characters, and I hate these people, and I want to see how this goes. And she's like, please tell me that this gets resolved. And I'm like, all I could tell you is that yes, there are some cliffhangers, and there are some things that you can't do anything about, but they all come to fruition, I promise. So, yeah. Books are a big thing around here. Okay, let me see. Hello, I have been lurking, but you mentioned games. Now I'm excited because I got a Switch for Christmas. Oh, and I'm on a hunt for games. All right, you heard her. Who's got a Switch? I don't know what Switch exactly entails, so someone recommend some games for little Annabelle. Pretty please. So I would like to have like either like specifically a Switch or something. But I think isn't Switch like specifically Nintendo? It's the only thing I don't like about Nintendo. They got the specifics. But yeah, it would be really nice to kind of get some of that cool stuff. Let me see here. I'm trying to decide. I may need to set up my mini tripod here. Octopath Traveler 1 or 2. There we go. There's 1. Alright, so again, you guys are behind the scenes. You're gonna have some chaos going on here. Don't mind me. Do. This is what recording video entails. As I try not to drop my camera. Oh, I love this big O stand. Stand arm, whatever you want to call it. Woo! But at the same time, it's dangerous. Ugh. You stay right there. Then you in here. It's like, you want to be a YouTuber, guys? You're looking at it. This is it. This is all the work. Okay. Now, open this. Talk. Get that going. Try to move my mouse somewhere that's not in the way. Alright. I only play Pokemon on my Switch. At the moment, I'm playing Paula and the 11.0 Velquake. What the fuck? I just said you guys are behind the scenes. You're seeing the whole thing. Trust me, when this comes together in a very, very nice video someday, that'll be great. But otherwise, right now, you just get to see it as is. Zoom in, zoom out. Okay. Exposure. Ooh. And yes, that's my camera making that noise, so I apologize. But it's trying to figure out what it wants in life. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some of these shots very specific. Ugh, now I can turn this. Alright, so February. Thank you. I have a February setup. Alright, I am not going to be looking at my screen for a minute, so chat, bear with me. I don't even know what all you guys can see at this point. But Holden, autofocus. Oh, nope, unpaused. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Focus on focus. February, but we need to do it nicely. And you need to up. This is what it takes, guys. This is what it takes. How low is this gonna go? Sorta, kinda, maybe. There we go. And I completely was not recording for that whole thing. I love when I hold my camera but don't actually press record. Okay, we're recording. Jesus. This is how we do. Okay. Now that I'm fucking recording this piece of shit. Oh, that was supposed to be in here. Whoopsies. Nobody saw that. This is also why you're supposed to do this in pencil first, but who the fuck cares at this point, right? Right. Yep. Now, like, super zoom here. Squeeze me. Squeeze me. Pause that. Oy. Okay. That is really rough. Just so you guys know. Damn. This is why the camera shit be difficult. See, I suppose I could change it now for you guys, though. Boop. There we go. So, this is what we're doing and failing at so badly. This is great, you guys. We should do this more often. This isn't exact how this font goes, but I'm also just kind of mixing and matching my way through it. It's similar, but since our theme is, of course, you know, Hobbit-y stuff ought to do well. It's just once it's done on camera, though, like, psh, that's the camera version. Good luck. Ugh. Struggling with my camera, so hold on. I'm not just talking about camera for camera's sake. I am literally trying to fix it without having it bend over and fall down. Doesn't like me very much. Can you please just come over here and be like semi-nice, quasi-nice? And put this in focus. Frame. Ta-ta-ta. Good enough, I suppose. When you need this shit behind your head, and that is not where it is. Should probably do this in pencil. I'm gonna do this in pencil. Don't even trust myself. Okay, are we in frame? Yes, we are. Can't do anything about that. glare, though. It's better. Things probably look funny. Just roll with me here. I don't know about that one. So it's not exactly straight, but that's as straight as it's gonna get. Don't judge me, these are really hard. Stupid fonts. Come here, camera. I just want you to look a little bit. I'm trying to do this with 2 hands. Yay me. It's above the A, right? I have to double check. A and the E, okay. Ay, ay, ay. Put that back. Okay, thank goodness. Talk about difficult, guys. Fonts are difficult. This one's gonna be thick. And then it's gonna be thick up here. Kind of figured. I could just print these fonts. I know someone's probably thinking it. They're like, why aren't you just printing this? Why are you doing this by hand? Because I'm just wanting to do things the fucking hard way, that's why. Besides, it's good practice for calligraphy, so... And they're kind of close together, but, you know. Again, another reason why I should have just printed it, but oh well. How does that go? Something like that. Oodles of fun. Anybody else want to give it a try? I dare ya. Super dog dare ya. And no, I will not be erasing the pencil until way the fuck later, when we can trust that it's not going to smear. Stop bouncing. Yes, mind you, this is for February. So, shortest day, well, shortest month of the year. Shortest day. Already passed that one. That one's going to be mood. Oh, good. So, yeah, I don't have to do a whole bunch of those, just a few. There's mood, meds, cleaning, productivity. Saw it here first, folks. These are the things Vel actually tracks. There's really not much for me to track. I'm not much of a tracky kind of girl. Like, what things do you need to know? Nothing. I don't share. Alright, next. Oh, good luck to me. Can I get this in here? Probably. I'm not going to play a whole lot with the zoom, so I apologize if this doesn't look nice for you guys, but I'm trying. Oh, I also just need to do it in pencil first before I fuck that up. This one's, I've done this one before, but damn. Start kind of here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a little more solid there. Yup. As good as that's gonna get. Maybe. The only good thing about using a pen is that you can kind of do an add-on when it's like not doing what you want, or it's not thick enough. But definitely start thinner, because this shit is rough by hand. Alright. At least it looks mildly nice. Yes, yes. And it's only for the big stuff. Okay, let's see here. Book club. And ratings. Do. Hmm. Also trying to space these things out is like, woo! Well, this is as close as that's gonna get. It's not quite right, but that's as close as it's gonna get. I didn't think about how that's gonna look on this side, but oh well. Whatever. Too late for that now. I'm just gonna have to be very careful not to do too much at once. Good enough, yeah? Yeah. I think so. It's not that bad, but still. Oy. That's just what we're doing because, yeah. That's just gonna look. Okay, good. I mean, it's not that bad, but, you know. Definitely very characterized month for this part of my journal. How about that? Very characteristic. Hopefully that'll work. Whew. If my lights flickered, that was not just you guys. Like, did that just... Whew. Hope that didn't just kill everything. Hopefully it was just the lights. Yeah. So far, so good. Okay. Make sure I'm not crazy. Whew. Finally. We made it, guys. The book club made it. Oh, man. Still have a few other little spots in here that are gonna be needed, but it's fine. Ooh. Alright, last one I think we need, at least the font-wise, is going to be, of course, Content Planner. one's a bit wide open. Holy snaps. Okay. Trying to see how this is going to look in the proper size. I suppose. Give me a sec. Seems a little close. Good enough. Ta-da. All right, now let's get this finalized. Hopefully. And with a much steadier hand, I might add kind of making my hand hurt, but I mean, what else can you do? Like snapples. How exactly did this look? This is like... Oh, great. Now my hands are shaking. It's just what I wanted. Woo. I'll just have to work on it a lot more when my hands are less shaky, but I mean, at least the idea is out there. And that's as straight as it's gonna get too, because that is no way. Anyway, hi 𝐉𝐸𝐺. No, it's not that there's no sound. I'm just concentrating. Because my hands are shaking. I'm trying really hard to get through this planner without making it too much of a mess up. It's kind of okay, but yeah. It's about as good as it's gonna get. Like I said, I'll let that dry a bit more and go back and erase the pencil lines, because nope. Definitely not smearing that after all of that work. Yep, draftsmanship. Yep. That's where I first saw these. So everyone thinks that microns are like so amazing and like some brand new thing, and I'm like, you guys realize like this is the shit they used in the 80s, right? Because that's how I knew microns existed. My dad had them. So yeah, I have always loved microns. They are amazing. Let's see here. Go. Better. Now, I'll have to spend some time decorating it now that we've got our stuff in here. But, whew, it's a lot of pin work. My fingers are gonna hurt. Yeah. I used them in the 80s as well. Yes, you would know for sure. But yeah, this is our calendar for February, which I did not even do the tape on camera for the official YouTube video, so that was kind of an oh well, but anyway. February. Woo! Slowly filling it in. I'll get the rating stuff in here, but since my hand is really shaky, I can't write down anything else. So these are all cut a little longer than the others. It's really kind of hard to see, but those should have some decorations on the end as well. I don't know if it will be washi or what. Like I said, I haven't even designed this. There's March. But the whole point was simply to get, like I said, the big pieces done. So now that those are done, we will see what we can do about that. So I think we're going to go ahead and end stream here. Thank you so much for showing up with me and planning with me. Yeah, like I said, we have learned a lot since the beginning, which here is, of course, my January. I just happened to use the same font for that, no worries. But this is the Dark Academia pages with some really cool shit, some really cool foil, but yeah. After having used my stuff, I can now officially decide where and what I'm going to be using in this one, so should be a lot easier. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me while doing this, because this is daunting. This is a lot of work. But just for anyone who's now back, you guys should know that I'm officially back. I am on the mountain, by the way. This is my home. You guys are in my home. Hello! It's very exciting. So streams are going to resume this year. So far, thank God, we haven't even missed a day because it just happened so fast. So we will stream Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Same time, roughly from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. That is 4 to 6 Central time, 2 hours earlier than we used to stream. And yeah, hopefully that time frame will work out pretty well. So yeah, we'll still do everything that we did before, but we're also including this, the journaling, which of course you guys get to see pretty much behind the scenes. So anything that I'm doing, like today, if I'm recording stuff for YouTube, you get to see it. This is all behind the scenes. I keep buffering. Oh no. Maybe that'll go through. Give it a sec. If anyone watches the VOD later, it tends to do this. Don't mind it. Are you behaving? Is it behaving now? Or is it down? Why am I being weird? Oh, there it goes. Okay. There we are. Yeah, so when the video, the VOD comes out, it kind of mushes it all together, so that doesn't happen. But if you're watching live, it tends to do that, so I do apologize. That is the only bad thing about streaming on the mountain. But anyway, so hopefully you guys will get, like I said, all of this out as soon as possible, but for the most part, you guys are going to see all of this behind the scenes. So this is kind of like behind the scenes YouTube, behind the scenes whatever Vel's working on. So this is essentially what you're going to get in 2024. So yeah, really appreciate that I can stream at all, so that's fun. And I'll hopefully see you guys later. Let's see, today is Thursday? Yep. I will be seeing you guys on Sunday. Let's see, come back and see us Sunday. Just in case for chat here. But yeah, come back and see us on Sunday. Really appreciate you guys being here, and I hope that we can get around to more stuff. We don't exactly have a schedule. If you guys would like to see something in particular on a particular day, such as like you want book readings to be on Tuesdays and you want art to be on Sundays, let me know. I'm pretty much just going to take a general consensus and we may change it then, but until now it is just we're doing whatever Vel has to do or needs to get finished that day. So I appreciate your patience with this stuff too, but yeah. Loves you guys so much. So happy to have you back. Mwah! Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye-bye!